Hey, what's up everybody? This is Tobin Walsh. I'm a top parenting blogger, but more importantly, all these hooligans call me Dad. And the person to my right, who's in studio with me normally, my co-host, the star of the show, is Viviana. Say hi to the people, Vivi.
Hey guys!
Well, the reason I ask everybody to come in is it's a very special week for our entire family. In fact, we're going to do a one-on-one session with the most special person of today's episode, my oldest son, Yosef here. But let's go one by one. Everybody tell him the name that isn't Viviana.
My name is Yosef.
My name's Lyndon.
And who are you? Emerson. Okay, so our family is going to celebrate 12 years as an adopted family. So Yosef, we met 12 years ago. That's a lot of years. Almost as many years as you are old. Vivi, you're the star of the show, so I've asked you to prepare a couple questions to get us started. What do you got?
To adopt a kid.
Okay, so that's for me?
Yeah.
Does anybody know what Mom and I did?
Oh! I have one thing. You have to sign a lot of paper. You have to apply.
You have to apply, we have to sign papers.
You have to get permission from the government.
Yeah, so the short answer is there's a lot to do.
How is it like to be in an adoption center?
Well, I can't really remember what it was like to be in the adoption center, but I know from like looking at videos and stuff that they were really nice. They were like really nice, took care of me, and like pretty much gave me whatever I needed.
But no, to be in an adoption facility, which is basically an orphanage in Ethiopia, that's what they called it. They treated the kids very, very, very well. And they had doctors on staff, they had nurses, they had tons of nannies.
Like if someone got sick,
Yeah, definitely. If somebody got sick, they were instantly helped. Like Yosef, the first 2 pictures we have of Yosef, I'm pretty sure you had an ID like in your head. Like you were sickly for a little while.
Yeah. They thought I was a girl because it kind of looked like a bow.
Yeah. I remember, you know what, one of the first times we knew about you, our social worker sits down with us and says, there's a beautiful young boy that I want to show you, but he looks like he's a girl because he has a huge IV in the side of his head and they dressed it up like a bow. So that was kind of a funny story. First classmates, like, obviously when they see us all together, they know Yosef must be adopted. But do they know beforehand?
They say to me, "Is he your stepbrother?"
Oh, they.
Yeah. They ask me,
that's
like,
kind of a common thing. Like, they think
ask
that
me,
if you're
is
adopted,
like that
that
your brother or your brother's friend or something.
And do you get asked what?
it's kind of like a common thing. People think that if you're adopted, you're the stepson instead of like that's what they say. That's what they used to say when I was like in elementary school. They say, "Oh, those are your stepbrother and stepsister." It doesn't really look like that because like it's not like my parents got divorced or anything. I was adopted.
Oh. Did you guys just say he was adopted?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing really. I don't really take it as anything like personal.
What about you, Yosef? Did you ever did the bigger kids give you a bad time because your parents are white?
Not really. They kind of, I think they sometimes like might mess around with you guys because you guys are white and I'm black, but nothing towards me. I don't really think.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Well, another question I would have for you guys is, so if other people are going to adopt or have adopted, what do you think the advice would be in terms of making their new child feel completely welcome in their family? Like, let's say
act like a normal parent, like just pretend they're not adopted because they are your kid. So just act normal around them.
Just like
you don't have to act
okay,
and stuff.
okay.
Like don't spoil them so they feel like they're still being treated the same way.
Yeah, so just treat them.
So we're just equal treatment. So that's probably the most important.
Okay. So then my last question for you guys is, so I really hope that eventually we can get back to Ethiopia to meet Yosef's birth mother and maybe some of his relatives. If you do that, or if we are able to do that sometime, what do you think you'd say to her? Or what would you want her to know about our family?
We have 5 kids.
Well, she's already gonna know that.
That Yosef's doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing amazing.
And you guys never fight, you and Yosef?
Okay, we'll just say that for now.
Validate that Yosef's doing really good and we're all really proud and we're all really glad he's around us, right? And for the 12th year, we get to celebrate together, right?
Gotcha, Dad.
Gotcha, Dad.
All right, so before we let you go, Yosef and I taped a session together just where we got into some more issues. I hope you like it. Check it out.
Black, got the bushes black to match. Riding on
Hi everybody, welcome back. I have a very special guest in our studio today, and it's not just because I want to embarrass him with my terrible dancing. I want to welcome my oldest son, Yosef, to the studio. What's up, Yosef?
Hey guys.
Hey, it's the first time you're joining us, so welcome. I appreciate you joining. That we're rolling up on your 12th year with our family, right? So our family is created through adoption and created through Yosef's mother making a pretty courageous choice a long time ago. I talked to him before I let the whole crew in to talk about what we're going to talk about later on together, just to get his experience with being a child of adoption, being a middle schooler, and everything in between. So just, Yosef, what do you think, how often does the thought of adoption kind of come up for you?
It doesn't come up unless like something sort of reminds you of it.
On those types of days, like what goes through your head?
Man, it's kind of thinking about like how kind of hard that decision was for her to make, and like I always think that it's not like a case where she didn't want to have me. It was a case where she wanted me to have a better life.
I want to tell the people what you know about your birth family and how you know it.
Well, we have this like sort of adoption book where they kind of put it together, and there's like some pictures and stuff about when I was in the orphanage, and like some pictures of like my mom and some family members I did have in Africa.
We do have a picture, several pictures of Yosef's birth mother. We don't know much about your birth dad, which I find it's something I regret. I wish we had something. Like when you see the pictures of your birth mom, like what comes to your mind?
Well, I kind of picture like, do I kind of look like her or anything like that?
Do you think you do?
Not really. Her skin's like way darker than
What?
mine. Yeah.
I think you look a lot like your birth mom, man.
She's way taller than me though, too.
You know, who knows though? I mean,
She looked kind of tall in the pictures.
isn't that crazy
Yeah.
to think about? Like the stuff you wonder about the mother that gave birth to you. Things like, do you think she's left-handed like you?
Yeah, I kind of always wonder about that kind of stuff. So.
And she has your forehead, I think. Or you have her forehead. You have her smile. Like I just remember when she smiled, it was like the whitest, straightest, toothiest smile. And I just remember thinking how unusual I thought that was, given the third world nature of the country and blah blah blah. But you have that too, which is pretty cool. If you could like draw your dad up, you'll never know your father, and you'll never have a picture of your biological father.
But I always feel like I do sort of have like a picture in my head of what he.
What do you think it is?
Yeah, I think it's like probably like a taller guy, probably like more skinny and stuff. But
You think he was fast like you?
yeah.
Hold on a sec. Man, it's just kind of emotional thinking about the day. So, one of the hardest things about our process was that we traveled with about 10 families, and on the day that everybody got to meet the parents, the biological parents of our children, your mother had shown up the day before. Boy, I wish I could tell you how tall I think she is, or what her smile looked like in person. It's probably the most weight I carry is that, man, I wish we could have met her then. I would love to meet her again. Would you?
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think you'd say? Like, how do you think it would go? Right? It'd be a mind blower.
Yeah, I don't really think I would be thinking about speaking. I think I just like try and like live in the moment of when it happens instead of just trying to like talk to her. It's like just go up to her and just hug her. I bet you'd be most surprised about how many kids we have.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be something. I have no idea. Her goals. I think that she would be more interested in just knowing exactly like how you're doing.
Mhm.
That you're going to school and you're making her proud. And what I wanted to do was we're gonna do a whole family session about adoption. But Yosef has made our family, and as this is the 12th gotcha day we've been around each other, man. And I just want to tell you that how just proud I am of you, and your mom would be extremely proud of you. So, and we'll tell her one day firsthand. All right.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
All right.
We'll be back soon.